Hola clase, ¿cómo están ustedes? Espero bien. Hoy es martes, el 21 de junio, o es el 22 de junio, el segundo día de verano. Today's 21st or 22nd of June, the second day of summer. And vamos a hablar de las tareas para esta noche, el 22, y mañana, el 23 de junio. So we're talk about the tareas for el 22 y el 23. 22 y 23. Hope I said those right. Those days right. Getting my days confused here. So, estamos aquí in Canvas, and we're going to look at qué necesitamos hacer. So we're going to scroll down, or scroll all the way down. Ya hicimos día 1, día 2, día 3, día 4. Aquí estamos en día 5. So here we are in semana 3, día 5. And in clase, we talked about the goals that we have for this particular unidad. And that is to learn about ropa and the process of buying ropa, which looks a little bit different in some Hispanic countries. You might find it to be similar between large cities, no matter what country you're in, but it certainly is different than what you would find in Oklahoma. So you do want to look at all the cultural information that is in this unit, and that will help you to understand it, just in case you get to travel with real estate in the future or with anyone else. Descriptions of things that you want to purchase, what things are made of, and the price of all these things. Números, we gotta have our números when we're talking about ropa y compras. And we want to be able to indicate things, this one, that one over there, demonstrative adjectives and pronouns, and hablar del pasado. We'll talk about the pretérito, or begin talking about it in this unit. So with that in mind, necesitamos practicar. You want to look at the apuntes primero. Estos son los apuntes que hicimos en clase. So we have the apuntes that we did in class. You click there, and the screen should pop up there. And you want to go through that, whatever videos are there. And if this link on the left does not pop up, try the one on the right. Same for the second group of vocabulario. First group is about los números, I believe, or sí, los números. So you do want to go through that on your own time, hopefully very, very, very soon before you begin the practicas. And the second group of vocabulario that we went over today is about la ropa. We only went halfway through it. Do take the time to go through the entire 36 slides. And they're usually just an item, an article of clothing. And that'll help you to understand the auditory activities for this unit. So you have the apuntes, you have the goals, you have your notes. You can also check in the recursos as well, which gives you some more information about los números, los apuntes. That says access denied, but I'm going to abandon the student view so you can see it. And I'll grant you access. I'll just need to make a Google version of it, and you should see it by the time you see this video. So los números, this is just a reiteration of what you will find in the textbook, which is why I don't go over it a lot in clase or even here on the video. So, comparación cultural. ¿Dónde estamos en este capítulo? Estamos en Argentina. We're going to talk about the cultural, the kind of way that people do things en general in comunidades hispanas. And I say comunidades hispanas because there are lots of different Hispanic communities, not all the same. Millions and millions of people who come from different Spanish-speaking communities. So this is about the marketplace activity. How does it go? It looks probably different than what you see at Walmart. Chaotic, yes, but a little bit more negotiation goes on. So what are the actividades or the prácticas? So you have cinco that are due tonight at 22. And we went over those in clase. And to give you incentive to chime in, I'll just move on and let's look at el 23. This is what's due mañana. el 23, miércoles. So the first one, I believe, is about vocabulario. Una vista previa. Escoge una palabra mejor que mejor termina la oración. So it's basically fill in the blank. Only way you can do this really comfortably is if you already know the vocabulario for ropa or if you go over the notes. Práctica 7 se trata de vocabulario también, but you want to go to this website, youlooffab.com, and you want to make an outfit, and you want to write a sentence or two describing the outfit. You don't just want to, do arts and crafts. You want to actually describe what you are designing. Okay, so let's move on to Práctica 8. You want to make a sentence describing what these people might wear. Por ejemplo, mi jefe, my boss, depends on where you work. You might wear un traje, un vestido. Let's say you're una salvavidas, a life saver. The word in English escapes me right now, a lifeguard, right? So someone who helps people who are swimming and having trouble swimming, a lifeguard. Then that person's outfit might be what? Un traje de baño. So it just depends on what these people would wear. They should not all wear the same thing. Okay, so let's move on. And Práctica 9. I'm going to go straight to the chase, cut straight to the chase. Do not try to write something that's too complicated. We've only studied the present tense. We've done the present perfect, which is has, hemos, habéis, han, and that's fine. You can do that. But you want to answer these preguntas en español. Some require you to use the present perfect, and so go for that. Here's número uno, dos, at least those two. I'm going to read these just to get it in your ear. It's good to hear it. But you want to be as basic as possible in your answer. And something I mentioned in class, if you have a complex answer, and you probably do because you're a very fluent speaker of a language, which one is that? Whatever languages you speak, Espanol, English, Francés, Alemán, Chino, whatever you speak. So if you have that in your mind and you type it into a translation device, it's what's going to come out of that, or translation app, what's going to come out of that is a very complicated sentence in Espanol, because Spanish can get just as complicated as any other language. And when you put that back into your assignments, it's going to send a red flag, or set a red flag in my mind that says translation. Also, the larger red flag will be student not learning, and then another medium red flag will be wasting professor's time because it's a waste of your time, and I don't want that for you. So do your best. If there's some mistakes, you're more apt to get 100 with those mistakes, and I see you're trying, versus getting 100 with mistakes that Google makes. Because even in your translation, Google won't get it right, because there are little nuances about language that Google just won't understand unless they know the person. And that's my theory against robot teachers. Okay, so vamos a leer estas 5 oraciones. Let's read these 5 sentences, and then we're done. Short video, yeah. Número 1. ¿Has visitado un mercado al aire libre? ¿Cuándo? ¿Dónde? Número 2. ¿Has regateado? And regatear is to haggle or to bargain. Número 3. ¿A dónde vas en general para comprar la ropa y los zapatos? Número 4. ¿Cuál es más importante cuando vas de compras? ¿El precio o la calidad de la ropa o el estilo? ¿Por qué? I believe this is in the vocabulario, but calidad, quality. The precio, price. la calidad o el estilo, style. What's more important? Número 5. ¿Qué piensas de comprar comida en un mercado al aire libre? So we have 5 oraciones aquí. You don't want to answer with just sí o no. Por ejemplo, número 5. Número 2. ¿Has regateado? Have you ever haggled? You don't see this in Walmart. You may see it in an open market, a farmer's market, garage sales. That's where you see a lot of haggling. Something is priced at $10. Someone comes along, or you come along and says, or say, I'll give you $5 for that. You meet it. You meet in the middle at $7.50, right? That's haggling. It's usually a little bit more involved than that. But you don't want to answer with just sí or no. Here's an example of what you want to answer in English. Have you haggled before, or have you ever haggled? Your answer should be, yes, I have haggled. Now that's still simple, right? Por ejemplo, número 3. ¿A dónde vas en general para comprar la ropa y los zapatos? You could answer Walmart. Feel good about it. Walmart. They have clothes and they have shoes. I try to get my stuff from there if I can. So, see, I go to Walmart. Or you don't want to just answer Walmart. Or you don't want to just answer Dillard's, JCPenney, Von Mauer. You want to give a full sentence. Yo voy a Quail Springs Mall. And that's your sentence. You just want to make sure you have a complete sentence, meaning that you have a conjugated verb. Ok, es todo para este video. Espero que disfruten de las prácticas y si necesitan hablar conmigo me pueden pedir un Calendly. And I'll just remind you of where that is. Es aquí. Habla con el profesor y estoy listo a hablar con ustedes. Buena suerte y hasta luego.